Paolo's en Amnok. Loise LSC.
That we have left, we want to talk right.
With 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Knicks in New York. Looking at the last game for New York, it was a win against the Suns in Phoenix. Feeling confident. And guys, this team getting some big freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action.
Ready to go?
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Last time these two teams met, it was the New York.
To use the word shock. That was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the 5 down low. Green against Henderson. Green the pass to Parker. Green kicks to Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. And that one's good. Parker.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
On defense, San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
It's stolen by Duncan. Henderson against Green, and the pass to Parker, all alone. And misses it up. Parker comes with the help. The wide open look here for Anthony. A three-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Green dishes to Parker. Here's Duncan. And it comes off the front of the rim. Knicks trail by 3. Kicks it to Anthony. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Freak with it, guarded now by Duncan. Feeds it to Freak. And again, it's New York. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's Parker with the drive. And he gets the bucket. Parker's got 7 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Freak passes to Carmelo. The 3. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. And that's now 7 points for Freak. 12. Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Green kicks to Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City answers.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Number 1, the Knicks.
Are just disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
San Antonio making a switch here. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. DL comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jared Dudley's checked in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Daniel Green. Now here's Freak. He has 7.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And Mills kicks to Dudley. No luck. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here's Parker. He has 7. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Pass to Freak. From past the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Poked away and stolen by Freak. By himself.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. It's stolen by West. Dudley dishes to Parker. He was looking for West and finds him. And he gets it to go.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the response.
In every aspect, it's a change for us, being more vocal, doing it on the court, trying to lead in practice. I think overall everything I do has to be better because guys are trying to follow me.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? A different look now for San Antonio. Kyle Anderson comes in for Tim Duncan. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. San Antonio leading by 5. Freak in at point guard. Williams is out there at Blatch. Then it's Anthony, and it's Henderson in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 42 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Shoots from 14. Ring shot on the way. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Blatch.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Inside, got a piece of it. Lopez.
I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the buck.
And on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Dudley comes in for Daniel Green. West kicks to Parker. The shot's good on the assist by West. 10 points for Tony Parker.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable. But if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. They slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Anderson kicks it to West. And he banks in the layup. West has got his second bucket of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's Freak. Lopez right side. Pass to Blatch. Some nice passing by New York here. Freak. And again, it's New York. 23 seconds left in the first half.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Now here's Parker. He's tightly guarded. Elbow shot is on the way. That's short off the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's San Antonio. They're up by 3. Now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. But I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. First off, shot selection. We're getting high percentage looks, and it's working very well for us, and I like it that we're being very efficient. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. From 20 feet out, here's Porzingis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Parker outside. Right side Aldridge. It's rebounded by New York. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Freak with it. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Porzingis. And that misses. That would have put him up. San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Parker drives in.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this quarter.
Tony Parker. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good by Parker.
We've seen Parker doing this thing. He's got 11 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Flalo comes in for Gerald Henderson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Freak. Passes it to Porzingis. The 15-footer, and he gets it to go. Porzingis has got 5.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich needed to run through Leonard. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Duncan brings the double team. Now here's Freak, covered by Mills. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. 2nd in free throw percentage, 6th in blocks, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And you mentioned their free throw shooting. Not a team you can get careless with defensively. They make you pay, sealing games at the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Tony Roten, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. He hits the second from the line. Spurs leading by 3. The feed now to Leonard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Freak kicks to Roten. New York, no good that time either. San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his 3. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Freak with it. Leonard picks him up. Freak with it. He's got 19. It's good. This game is all even. Freak's got 22.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Makes it off the glass. O'Quinn's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Leonard. Afflalo pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Freak. And again, it's New York.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Derek Williams subbed in for Porzingis. San Antonio also making some changes. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Dudley comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Dennis Anderson in for Daniel Green. The Knicks have gone 4 for 5 from the cheeky strike in this one up to now. Boris Diaz checked in for Leonard. He hits both from the strike. San Antonio trailing here. Anderson outside. That's tipped and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Mills passes to Anderson. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. Count that one. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Freak. Williams kicks to Freak. Stolen by Doug. He dishes it to Anderson. He feeds it to Diaw. And stolen by Freak. The finish. Oh!
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant off. Oh, they just saw courtesy of Kia.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Simple. Slow down inside or run some pick and roll.
Look for New York. Zinkas, he's checked in for Lopez. Flalo comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Freak subbed in for Tony Rote. San Antonio also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Diaw. Duncan comes in for West. And it's Leonard in for Jared Dudley. Freak, he's in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Blotch, and it's a Flalo in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Aldridge. Works a big high bounce and goes in.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead. When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Freak. 28 points, and he's stolen the ball 4 times.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in. Down low. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here's Freak. There's the pass to Porzingis. Now, Freak. Parker with the steal. He kicks to Green. Back to Parker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Freak. All alone, finishes the break with a slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Duncan drops them both.
Tim Duncan's been playing well. He has 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
2 points free!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Here's Aldridge. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Freak with it. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Freak. Back to Aflalo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Splash. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Good. Hit. Shooting 1 point.
Free throw good, Blanche.
Patience. Patience. Taking
a moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
There's Freak. And again, New York with the triple.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
74. Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard, no luck.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
It's stolen by Duncan. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Parker outside. Double team on Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker's shot is off. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
And it's Freak missing.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
And he gets the bucket.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the paint.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Carmelo Anthony at the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
If we can't get the ball in, we have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
Here's Parker. The dish to Aldridge. Lots of room. And the Knicks with possession here. Now here's Freak. On the wing of Flello. It's stolen by Duncan. Green dishes to Leonard. Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
So it's New York picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And a chance now to send your